Hey guys, it's Annabelle. So today I'm finally getting time to do some videos that have been requested quite a while ago. So this video is going to be on attachment parenting and a little on our parenting style. Now, I did a video quite a while back. It was about probably a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, on our parenting style. And so if you want to look back for that video, you can, but I did get some questions on how we do attachment parenting, because I've talked a lot about breastfeeding and baby wearing and things like that, and so I wanted to answer some questions on attachment parenting. Now, all of the research that I've done on parenting styles, different parenting techniques and things, we have taken what we like from like that research, and that is what we like implement in our lives as parents. We don't do like everything, but again, we kind of pick and choose what works for us and what works for our family, and we've kind of made our own parenting definition. So this is kind of how we do attachment parenting. Now, attachment parenting is basically bonding and helping your child feel safe and secure and things like that. So what you will find most often talked about during attachment parenting is like bonding from birth, breastfeeding, baby wearing, bedding close to baby or co-sleeping, belief in the language value of babies and their cries and how that is their communication, and responding to that, and also finding a balance. Now, a balance is key in everything that you do. Doing things in moderation is a key in almost everything that you do. So this is kind of how we do things. So for bonding from birth, now from my daughter's birth to my son's birth, I learned so much. And so my daughter's birth, I was trying to like be the perfect parent, I guess, and I was trying to take everything that everybody told me, and I was trying to do all of these things. And so it was a bit stressful. And so from the minute that she was born, it was like, okay, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. Well, after like that whole thing, with being a first-time mom and being so worried and concerned and everything, moving to my son's birth, now having 2 kids, my son has been a lot easier. It's been so much more stress-free, just for the fact that I have learned so much. And so from birth, we start the like attachment parenting process, and I'm again going to start talking about just how we do things. So from birth, how we start that bond is we do like skin-to-skin contact, and a lot of like eye contact, face-to-face time, communication, babbling, like all of that, like just FaceTime. And we also do nursing. Now, my daughter only nursed for a short time, and then she preferred the bottle. She was still getting breast milk, but she wanted the bottle instead of my breast. So we did only do it for a short time with her, but the bonding and stuff did still occur through other things. Now, with my son, he is 7 months old. He is still being breastfed, and we just like love it. It is great for bonding, and just feeding times in general are great for bonding, whether you choose to breastfeed or not. With bottle feeding, like I was saying before, like my daughter didn't nurse for too long, but she did bottle feed, and so it was that time when she was in our arms that we could have that FaceTime, that bonding time while she was like drinking from her bottle. So it doesn't matter if you breastfeed or if you bottle feed, that bonding and that attachment can still happen during those feeding times. It's just about face-to-face time and things like that. So my son, again, is 7 months old, and he is nursing, and he, like, there is like such that like connection that you feel with your baby when they're nursing, and it's an unbelievable feeling. And as they get older, that kind of like, that's the consistency that is still there. Like they still get like mommy time. And so I just love like that part. We also do baby wearing with both of our kids. We practice baby wearing. Now with our kids when they are very young, you can do like skin-to-skin contact in a wrap. That is what we did with my daughter and my son, but the wrap did not suit them past like about 3 to 4 months old. They just weren't comfortable in the wrap anymore. So we did move to a carrier, and also we have a sling, which is how we baby wear. And it just helps, like, if they want to like be on you, it helps so you can also get other things done as well. Now, like, as for co-sleeping, now we only co-slept with our daughter when she was like sick or ill, wasn't feeling well, things like that. With my son, we did co-sleep in the beginning because he was nursing overnight, and it was just easier that way. So we did do some co-sleeping, but it is very important for us as a family to have like separate beds. So part of the bedding close to baby, we do have our kids sleep next to our bed in a pack and play until they're about 5 to 6 months old. About 5.5 months we start transitioning them into their crib. It is important, again, for our family to have your own space, your own bed, be able to go down to sleep without like a whole lot of like messing around or like activity or action, because my kids think that if they're in bed with us that it's time to play and things like that. And so it is, again, very important for us to have our own space, and we have found that with both of our kids that they have been able to go down easier and sleep through the night if they are sleeping in their own space. So we have kind of take and leave like parts of it that are like good or not good for our family. So like the breastfeeding is good for our family, the co-sleeping, we just choose not to do that. Belief in the language value of your baby's cry, that is something that I think is so important, is listening to your baby and trying to figure out what they are trying to tell you. And sometimes it takes trial and error. Sometimes it's not a simple answer like feed, or they've got a dirty diaper, or they just want to be held. Sometimes it's not that easy. So trying to learn how to communicate with your baby before they're able to communicate effectively with you is a daunting task, but just having them know that you are like there trying to figure things out. Again, it's all about making them feel safe and secure. And again, with the balance, everything is kind of a give and take with your kids, and like there are some bad moments, there are some good moments, but it is all about them feeling safe and secure and just awesome, pretty much. So we take and leave some parts of attachment parenting, just like the co-sleeping. We don't necessarily believe in or do that. We have no problems if other people co-sleep with their child. It's nothing about that. Everyone has their own definition and what works best for their family. Okay, so just a little bit on our like parenting style. We are authoritative parents, and again, I did a whole video, it's like a 20-minute video on our parenting style. But how we do our parenting style is that the authoritative parent is highly supportive but closely monitors and sets rules. We are all about having our kids be independent and doing things for themselves, trying to make them be independent and have that self-confidence of doing things for themselves. But then the attachment parenting part comes in, where we want them to feel safe and secure. And that's where we set boundaries, we set goals, and we set rules. That way they know how far they can go, and when we're gonna kind of call them back a little bit that they have gone too far. So anyways, if you have any questions or comments, that's just a little bit on how we do attachment parenting and how we've kind of taken and left some of the parts of it. And again, everyone can have their own definition of attachment parenting. That's the beauty of it. There's not one set thing that says you have to parent like this and you have to follow this theory or strategy or way of life or anything like that. It's all about what works best for your family, and that is why we are all different. And so I would love to hear anything that you guys have to say on attachment parenting, whether you like it, whether you hate it, whether you are doing parts of it and not other parts. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.